What's up, Joe? Chris here, the owner of CNP Marketing Design. And in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to bring more customers straight to your business using a few different strategies that work perfectly for less densely populated areas such as Tupelo. Right? So getting right into it though, first I checked out your page, and over and above all, the page itself looks good, right? You've been posting, you have everything set up. Maybe need a banner photo just to give you that finishing touch and that professional look. But so far, everything's looking great. I did try to check out your website. I see it's under construction. Also, the security and the SSL certificate is expired, so it's unsecure. So just be sure that if you do finish your website with Webbit, that they do update the SSL certificate, because if not, somebody can implant coding into your website and actually steal people's information if they're giving you, let's say, their phone number or their name or their address or any kind of credit card information. So that's super important that you make sure you take care of that when the website's up and running. But getting right into what's going to work best for you in your specific area, I did check out your market and it looks pretty rural, right? For the most part. Tupelo seems to be a fairly good sized town and area. But over and above all, you want things because there's not a lot of, let's say, 100,000, 200,000, million people shoved in one spot like there would be in an area like Memphis or Jackson, right? Those areas, you want to use a different kind of strategy because have a lot of people looking up, let's say, you're watching Memphis specifically. You want strategies that lock down entire regions. That way, you can lock down this whole entire area, right? Let's say on Google and on Facebook, and get all of those prospects coming in from whatever kind of service area that you want to target, rather than just targeting area like Tupelo alone. That's going to get you a lot more business that way. So getting right into those strategies, the first strategy is going to be focusing on your Google business profile, and the second strategy is going to be focusing on Facebook ads. So the cool thing about both of these strategies is, like I said before, it gives you the ability to lock down entire service areas rather than locking down specific search terms such as pressure washing Tupelo MS, right? If you were to try to lock down the search term and not a lot of people search for this word specifically, it's not going to give you a great return on your investment. Now, if you were locked down for the entire area of Tupelo and anybody looked up any of the services that you offer and you popped up in this first position for it, that's going to give you an incredible ROI, right? Which is why this is going to be the staple, because people go on Google to find stuff, right? And if they're already looking for your services, they're much more likely to convert from that type of search because they're already looking to buy, right? Facebook, on the other hand, you're convincing someone that they have an issue and that you're the solution. You're giving them a great offer and then compelling them to get that deal from you right away, right? So not only are you going to be targeting the people that already know that they need your services, you're also going to be targeting the people that didn't even think about it in the first place. So that's two vastly different markets, and it captures your entire area doing this combination. Awesome. So these are the major ranking factors for your Google business profile. First off, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number, all your business information put on different directory sites such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. Huge ranking factor right there. How many reviews you have, how well you are rated on your Google business profile, your location-based relevance. What I mean by that is if you were trying to rank higher in Tupelo on your map pack specifically, then you would want a lot of keywords that had the word Tupelo in it, and you would want a lot of pictures geotagged for the coordinates that are in Tupelo. That's going to give you a lot more location-based relevance. You also want to photo optimize and geotag every single one of your pictures. Having a lot of photos, having more photos than your competitors is going to help you, but if they're all powerhoused, packed with power, for those specific keywords, those services that you're trying to rank for, and the locations you're trying to rank in, each one of those pictures is going to do a whole lot more for you than just posting it up on your Google business profile. When you have more keyword relevance for the specific services that you offer, you want to put that in your content. You want to embed that into your photos. You want to add them into your Q&As, so on and so forth. The more of those keywords that you have in the content on your Google business profile, any attached assets such as any social sites that are connected to your profile and any websites connected to your profile, that's going to make you rank a lot higher for those keywords. Now, you want to have a lot more content than your competitors as well. So if you're constantly posting on your Google business profile, on your connected social sites, if you're adding in more content on your website, that's going to make you rank a lot higher as well. Your branding, right? What I mean by that is, how many social networks do you have for your business? Are they connected, right? Are they working all together? Do you have brand hubs set up with all of your different social profiles listed on them, such as Facebook, YouTube, your website, and your Google business profile? Do you have a website ranking, right? This isn't completely necessary, especially if you're in a lower competition area, but it does definitely help, especially if you embedded some local schema coding in there. It helps interconnect everything a lot more and actually boost your power up like crazy. You want to have Q&As, especially more Q&As than your competitors, and you also want you want your keywords to be in those Q&As like I suggested before, and you also want accuracy of your information across the web. This is super important. I see a lot of people messing up on this. Their address might be formatted a little bit differently on one citation site compared to the next, and when you do that, if there's an extra comma or an extra character in there, it throws everything off. Everything needs to be exactly the same as it is on your Google business profile, right? Facebook ads is the second strategy. This is amazing because you can get leads from Facebook for pressure washing from anywhere from $5 to $15 if you do this right. Right? For your media, you want to use compelling before and after pictures, or if you created a TikTok and you got a lot of progress from that, you got a lot of feedback on it and it was really good, it was high performing, then you maybe want to try that out as your media on your ad, right? Of your process in action. So you washing a roof, you doing a pressure washing job, something that's super engaging, right? And a little bit educational. Your targeting. Ultimately, you need to know what your ideal client demographics are. If you're after business owners, let's say you're targeting mainly commercial, those are going to have a specific type of demographic as opposed to, let's say, a housewife or a house mom, right? Or a single parent, or whatever the case may be. You need to know your ideal client. You need to have them envisioned in your mind when you do your targeting. In a general sense, targeting anybody from 30 years old and up is going to be great for you because there's not a lot of homeowners that are below the age of 30, right? So you're going to be focusing that ad spend more on the people that are actually going to own homes and buy your services. Your ad copy, right? This is the actual wording of your ad. First, you need to get their attention because Facebook, people are just scrolling, right? So you need to get their attention somehow. Almost like a slap in the face, like, hey, stop real quick. Look at this. This is super important. This is interesting. You want to create some interest, right? Educate them a little bit. Let them know that, hey, you know what? This is what's going on. This is a problem. You're losing property value because dirt and grime and bacteria, they're just eating away at your siding and destroying making it an unsafe, unsanitary place for your kids to play, so on and so forth, right? And you want to create desire, give them a compelling offer. This is why you need to go with me right now, right? Or else you're going to miss this opportunity to save money, and then you need to call them to action. Call me today to get this deal. Message us today to get this deal. Sign out this lead form, right? Fill this out to get a quote in order to get this deal. But you have to call them to action. People need to be told what to do. And you have to be patient and test different methods and ads because every single market is differently and will react differently. If you go steal an ad from, Joe Schmo that's like 2 states away and try to run it in your own area, it's probably not going to work as well because your market is different. And I'm not sure what your margins are specifically, but let's say you lock down this entire area both on Google and Facebook. What could you be making this year if you ran these strategies? And this is what I do for a living, Joe. And while this video is going to help you start generating a really good amount of revenue, if you want to step it up, go after larger areas, if you want to go after more keywords with your Google business profile, or if you just have any questions whatsoever about any of this, you're more than welcome to shoot me a message back, or you can give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. Either way, I would really appreciate just a line of feedback so I know whether or not you got some value out of this video. But thank you so much, Joe. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my man.